Attention, Steelers fans. One of the most coveted wide receivers in the NFL has just found a new home, but it won't be in Pittsburgh. Cooper Kupp, former Rams star and Super Bowl 56 MVP, was on the Steelers' radar throughout free agency, but in the end, he made an unexpected decision. In this video, I'll break down everything about this signing, contract details, and how it impacts Pittsburgh and its offense heading into next season. Stay until the end to get all the details. Since last season, the Steelers had shown strong interest in Cooper Kupp. During the 2023 trade deadline, they attempted to negotiate with the Los Angeles Rams, but the California team refused to let go of their star, especially since they were in the middle of a playoff push. However, after an injury-riddled season and with the Rams restructuring their roster, Kupp was finally released this off-season. With his departure, several teams expressed interest in him, including Pittsburgh, which had been looking to bolster its offense and give new quarterback Russell Wilson more options. Despite mutual interest, financial factors and market competition played a key role in the receiver's final decision. According to ESPN insider Adam Schefter, Kupp has decided to return to his home state of Washington and sign with the Seattle Seahawks. The franchise offered him a 3-year, $45 million contract, guaranteeing him an average salary of $15 million per season. This figure seemed to be a roadblock for the Steelers, who were likely unwilling to match that offer. With this signing, Seattle adds another offensive weapon for quarterback Sam Darnold, who will be looking to prove he can lead the offense following Geno Smith's departure. Kupp, known for his precise route running and reliability in clutch catches, brings experience and immediate talent to the Seahawks. Kupp's decision shifts several dynamics in the NFL, but especially for Pittsburgh. The Steelers had already bolstered their receiving core by acquiring DK Metcalf in one of the biggest off-season moves. However, the idea of adding Kupp was tempting, as it could have turned Pittsburgh into one of the league's most dangerous aerial attacks. Now the black and gold will have to stick with their current group of receivers: DK Metcalf, George Pickens, Calvin Austin, and Roman Wilson. The primary responsibility will fall on Metcalf and Pickens, who must prove they can elevate Pittsburgh's offense without the need for another big-name star. The big question now is whether the Steelers made the right call by not matching Seattle's offer, or if this was a mistake that could cost them in the season. Kupp remains one of the league's most talented receivers when healthy, and his arrival could have given Pittsburgh a more balanced offensive attack. However, the financial aspect must also be considered. With DK Metcalf already secured, spending a large portion of the budget on another high-profile receiver could have impacted other key areas of the team, such as the offensive line or defense. Mike Tomlin and his coaching staff trust the talent currently on the roster and believe they can compete with what they have. Now it's your turn. Do you think the Steelers should have pushed harder for Cooper Kupp, or are they fine with their current group of receivers? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. That's all for today, friends. The season is approaching, and there's plenty more news to come. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates on the Steelers and the rest of the NFL. See you in the next video. A rumor has surfaced that could radically change the course of the Pittsburgh Steelers at one of the most important positions on the team: quarterback. According to various sources close to the team, the Steelers are seriously considering Jameis Winston, former Cleveland Browns player, as a viable option to compete for the starting role in the 2025 season. In this video, we bring you all the details about this potential move, what it would mean for the team's dynamic, and how it could affect the immediate future of the Steelers. Don't miss it. To better understand the Steelers' situation, it's important to first analyze the current state of the quarterback position. Recently, the franchise signed Mason Rudolph to a 2-year contract, but the starting role is still up for discussion. This has generated much speculation, as many fans and experts are not entirely convinced that Rudolph is the quarterback the team needs to compete at a high level in the NFL. Despite his knowledge of the system and chemistry with key players, Rudolph has yet to show the consistency the Steelers are looking for in an offensive leader. Meanwhile, the Steelers have not stood still and have continued exploring various options in the quarterback market. And here is where Jameis Winston comes in, who, despite his inconsistent performance in Cleveland, is still considered by many to have enormous potential due to his impressive arm and ability to make explosive plays. Winston is known for his inconsistency but also for his brilliant moments. During his time in Cleveland, he showcased his ability to throw for big yards, reaching 497 in a single game. However, he's also had his share of mistakes, including several key interceptions, such as the 3 he threw in a loss to the Ravens. His ability to make big plays and his offensive arm are two traits that could fit perfectly with the style of play the Steelers need. But of course, with Winston come risks. His history of highs and lows could jeopardize the stability of Pittsburgh's offense, which has been one of the team's main concerns in recent years. Despite his mistakes, Winston has significant experience in the league and has shown that, when at his best, he can effectively lead an offense forward. So, what would it mean for the Steelers if they decided to sign Jameis Winston? If the franchise were to bring Winston on board, it would completely change the dynamic of Pittsburgh's offense. The Steelers would gain a quarterback with more experience and the ability to make explosive plays, something that could be the key to improving the passing game and giving a fresh boost to the offense, compared to what they've shown so far with Rudolph. Additionally, Winston's presence could relieve some pressure from the receiving corps and open up more opportunities for the running backs. However, signing Winston also comes with certain risks. If he fails to find his stability, it could result in a difficult season for Pittsburgh, especially considering the high competition within the AFC. The Steelers can't afford mistakes in such a crucial season for the franchise. On the other hand, if Winston manages to adapt to Pittsburgh's system and improve his consistency, he could become a key piece for the team, giving them a real chance to compete in the playoffs and perhaps beyond. The Steelers would benefit from having a quarterback capable of generating big plays, something they've lacked in recent years. The big question now is, what do Pittsburgh fans think about Winston possibly joining the team? Do you believe his experience and strong arm could be enough to give the Steelers a more explosive and reliable offense, or would you prefer to see Mason Rudolph as the starter, hoping he improves his performance? The situation is complicated, and opinions are divided. What do you think about Jameis Winston as an option for the Steelers? Do you think his potential is what the team needs, or would you prefer they look for another alternative at quarterback? Leave your comment below and don't forget to share your opinion with us. Your participation is crucial as we continue to analyze and discuss these important moves. The fact is, the Pittsburgh Steelers are at an important crossroads, and the decisions they make in the coming days could define the team's direction for the near future. Acquiring a reliable quarterback is a priority for the franchise, and if Winston is that piece, fans will have to wait and see if he can overcome his ups and downs and become the leader they so desperately need. We'll stay on top of everything happening in Pittsburgh, and we'll keep bringing you more news and analysis about the Steelers' future. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any updates on this and other NFL topics. See you in the next video for more exclusive news.